No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we got Jacksonville's very own
JDot Breezy, man. We in this.
JDot Breezy in the building. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good.
It's nice to have a rapper in here that's just as disrespectful as you are. I'm gonna be real with you, because a lot of times, like, people give me shit about interviewing all these drill rappers and these gang members, yada yada, and it's like, I feel like they don't understand that like 99% of the interviews I do is not people talking about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have somebody here who really does talk that kind of shit.
Tight shit.
Let's give Joe Budden something to complain about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Smoke me some Cali weed, you know?
You ever listen to Ozzy Osbourne?
Hell no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's just a shirt.
It's just straight.
I was just checking. I just had to make sure. I kind of figured. But all right. So, give me your thoughts on Pun. Pun is a character in the No Jumper universe. He's helping you out career-wise. I'm not sure exactly what the relationship is.
Pun, good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of the team and shit, like he the one, like, he'll sit down and like listen to every song, literally.
Right.
Type shit, and like tell me, yeah, all right, I'm fucking with this or not. So like, yeah, I fuck with Pun.
You ever hear his music from back in the day? Oh, I got some shit to show you.
Pun made music.
He might seem like a real businessman to you right now, but we could show you some shit that'll have you be like, damn, okay. You'll understand why he likes you.
Oh,
because he was talking that shit. He's out here.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta see that for sure.
He was making the other side shaking their boots. Let's put it like that, or at least that seemed like that was the intended effect.
Yeah, I gotta see that for sure.
How's he feel? Was he ever give you any feedback though when you're listening to your music and you're talking about all this crazy ass street shit and violent shit and all that? Like, is that ever part of what he weighs in on?
I mean, I just see him a mixed of shit though. He don't like. The last time I sent him something, he didn't get like just straight drill. Like I sent him melodic shit, pain shit, drill shit. I just sent him a mixture of shit, and we just was sorting through them.
Right, because you do have like a pretty good amount of auto-tune shit as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like those are two different sides of your personality, or is it just?
Yeah, I feel like I really want to go more into like just not all melodic music, like still drill, but like it's like. Not how so intense it is, like how intense our drill scene is.
Right.
Like it still be drill music, but it just won't be a lot of dead niggas and shit.
Right.
You feel me? So like I want to make it able for like everybody to be able to listen to it type shit.
Well, it is like, that's the thing, is that like the same thing that realistically will help you get 1 million views on YouTube will be the same thing that might hold you back in the long run. Is that people want to hear you talk about this real ass street shit.
Like, it's crazy because like, bro, like what people fail to realize is like you can't do the same thing forever, and sometimes the artists mature. So it's like, okay, yeah, maybe when I was younger that shit was fun, but it's like, damn, like y'all don't know what's going on in the nigga personal life.
Right.
Could have changed my perspective on certain shit. You feel me? So it's just like.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so you're still young.
Yeah.
When we were doing the whole Jacksonville wave of beef like a year or two ago, those guys are a little bit older. So you're kind of like the next generation? Maybe?
Basically, something like that. Yeah, because like my brother them like Spins and Walk, them boys older than me. Like.
Right.
I'm young. Them boys older than me. Like when me and Spins and Walk them first started hanging, I was like 19.
Really?
I was like 19, 18 or some shit.
But they were already lit. Like that's when Who I Smoke came out and shit,
yeah,
right?
Like no. When I met
You met them before that?
Yeah, I met them way before
okay.
that. Like way before that. So like, yeah, like them boys older than me. I'm the youngest. Like everybody I hang around, I always be like the youngest.
Right.
So it's just like shit. But
were you like tied in with them? Was there like how'd you end up meeting them?
Who Spins them?
Yeah.
All right, so a long time ago, my mama best friend, like she like family, and her son is from where Spins them from, like out east, basically. And I used to go out there a lot when I was little, and I always used to see Spins them. But this one they was lit way back in the day, like
okay,
way back. You feel me?
I didn't know about them till Who I Smoke.
Yeah, them boys.
Okay, so I'm a new school fan. I got you.
Like,
all right.
know, they been rapping for a long time.
Right.
You feel me? So like back around that time, like I was going out east and stuff with my cousin and shit. So like we'll just be out there. But I wasn't on no gang shit though. Like I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, I wasn't on no gang shit. I was young as fuck. Like them boys was already shooting videos and doing music and shit. Like I was young as fuck. So like I was just seeing that shit, like being around them, being in the environment. But like, you feel me? Like I've been had like conversations with them before, but like I said, it was a while back. So I was a kid. So they probably don't remember it, but
were you looking at them and seeing them talk about the street shit, and that's making it seem dope to you, and that's part of what made you want to fuck with all that?
It was to know that I knew them around that time, and they didn't know me. Was like that amazed me, because I like, damn, I used to like. It just amazed me seeing like if I was a child and I done seen like you doing some shit before, like some rapping shit or like something amazing. Period. I'm gonna remember it as something amazing because like I was a kid, and
right.
Then, like now I'm older, I'm around the same motherfuckers I used to see when I was a kid.
But do you think that you would have even thought that you could be a rapper if it wasn't for them? Because in a lot of like smaller cities in Florida and stuff, there's just never been a popping rapper out of there, so it feels kind of unattainable to a young dude. Whereas then, if somebody pops off from your neighborhood, all of a sudden you start to see the blueprint and you start to realize you could do it too, right?
Yeah, but in sort of a sense, it wasn't like that though, because like around that time, like Jacksonville ain't have no spotlight at all for music. Like,
yeah.
Like that shit was dead. Like, and nobody wasn't making it out the city around that time.
Right. But then they pop off, and it kind of, did that give you confidence?
Yeah, like I was. That gave me a lot of confidence. You feel me? Because like them people I'm around, you feel me? Like they're my brothers. Like, and then so it's like on some shit. Like, you know, that just give hope for everybody. You feel me? Like if he could do it, I could do it. You feel me? If I could do it, they can do it.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah.
But that was kind of crazy for me when I was interviewing Ace and Foolio during all that shit, and realizing that they both didn't even live in Jacksonville, that they both moved out at a certain point. And meanwhile, everybody's watching all these documentaries, and it's like so-and-so's house got shot up and shit. And I'm like, oh, well, that was in the past. Apparently,
yeah,
everybody
they just not catching on.
Yeah.
And seeing shit.
Right.
That's crazy.
Damn. Okay. Well, all right. Tell me a little bit about you as a younger man. What were you like as a kid and shit? You grew up with both parents?
Nah. Like I had my dad in my life, but he was like in and out of prison, in and out of jail and shit.
Okay.
So, like, you know, it was just me and my dudes and my sister.
Okay.
But like I love sports though. I played sports a lot when I was little. Shit.
You were a football player, right?
Yeah.
I saw a clip that I didn't bother to watch that was like JDot Breezy speaks on people judging him for playing football, which I love. That if you're a rapper, you're supposed to have never done anything else in your entire life before you start rapping.
Yeah, this like I don't really say much about it. Like I don't really too much like. I mean, shit. I was always known though, like before like fame, like this rap shit. I was still always known. Like everybody always knew who I was. So it was like.
You just had that kind of personality?
Yeah, like I was like before all the street and beef shit, like I can go anywhere. Like I was good. Like I was cool with everybody.
Right. So your memories of Jacksonville is like a much more peaceful place before it kind of got real violent at a certain point.
Yeah. Like it was still like Jacksonville was always violent though, but like I can say I seen a part of Jacksonville where motherfuckers will fight before any guns involved. Like motherfuckers would be 20 deep at the movies and see another nigga in their crew and ain't no guns being drawn. Like everybody from the fight. And then they'd be like, oh, such them for the fight. You feel me? Everybody standing that shit, watching that shit.
And that feels like a distant memory now?
Yeah, that shit, like, it kind of make you feel like, even though it was at the moment, it was something bad going on, when you get older, it kind of like, damn, I wish I can go back when shit was like that. At least, you feel me, before all this blood been started getting shed and shit.
Yeah.
So
is there one particular moment that really was like a turning point for you in terms of how you viewed the city, that like, oh, this person got killed and then everything just was different after that?
Sort of a sense, like, it was just like, you know, I done lost some brothers, so it's like, you feel me, it's not just one killing, you feel me, that'll be a turning point, because it's like, yeah, it's the same pain, but it's like, you know, you feel different types of ways for different people. So it's like, really, it's like, you ain't never no turning point in this shit, because it's like, bro, once you in. Like,
because there's a part of you as an outsider that looks at the gang shit and is just like, how the fuck could these dudes really want to spend their whole fucking lives just beefing and dealing with this shit, talking about this shit, whatever. But then like I watched like a fucking 3-hour documentary that this dude Trap Lil Ross did about No Limit, G Herbo and all them. And it's like when you think about how many fucking people got killed on both sides of some of these beefs that he's talking about, it is like, yeah, how could they not devote a lot of their life to this?
That shit bring like, bro, that shit like traumatizing, like, you feel me? Losing somebody that you used to be with like every day.
Right.
That shit'll fuck you up. Like, damn, like you'll find yourself sometime at night just sitting there thinking like, damn, bro, like just 2 days ago, man, my dog was just fucking like riding around talking and you feel me? Like going out fucking bitches. We going to parties. Like we just out this bit wilding, you feel me? So it's like, bro, like that shit'll fuck you up, bro. That shit'll fuck you up. That shit'll fuck you up mentally for real.
And it's just kind of happened over and over to you, so you feel like you're sort of numb to it in a way?
Yeah, basically. It's like, you gonna feel it. Yeah, you gonna feel the type of way. It's gonna hurt when your partner die, but it's like, all right, so it's like, shit, all right.
Right.
It's the game we in. It's the life we live, so either you gonna sink or swim.
Right. So, okay, at what age, or is there like a definitive moment where you started rapping or where you got in the streets? Which one happened first?
Actually, I've been rapping since I was like 11 years old.
Right.
I got like old ass song on YouTube that I would never let nobody find or hear. But yeah, I've been rapping like way back when I was 11.
Right.
So like I started rapping way before like all the street shit started.
Who were you trying to sound like back then?
Back then, I was just me. Like, I was just me. And, like, it was, like, me and my homeboys. Like I said, like, this round, like, I was 11. So, like, no gangster shit was going on.
Right.
So, the only thing we was worried about was, like, shit, playing sports and girls. So, like, shit, I don't know. We just rap about girls a lot.
Right.
Like, that was the only thing. Like, I rap about money. That's it. But, like.
And most dudes who, like, kids who start rapping, they just rap about everything that they've ever heard an adult rap about.
Yeah.
Even if they have no idea what that's like.
Yeah, because I was talking about 8 balls and I didn't know what the fuck that was. I just heard, I think it was, I don't know. I don't know. It was some, I don't fucking know. I just know I heard 8 ball before.
Right. Sounds like something that you would sell based on rap songs, even if.
Yeah, I don't know. I just said.
I have gone, like, I remember the first time I bought an 8 ball. And it was just like, oh yeah, this is that shit that I've been hearing about rapping my whole life. Like that's kind of a lot of coke right there. Like 3.5 grams. That's a lot of coke.
I ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. I was just saying it.
Right.
But yeah.
No, you look at that bag and you're like, damn, if I do this all tonight, I might die.
Hell no, I ain't never did that shit. I ain't never tried that shit.
Yeah, stay away from that. But all right, so yeah, all right, so you start rapping at 11. When did you feel like you kind of hopped off the porch and got involved in the politics and whatnot?
Stealing cars.
Stealing cars. That's how it all kind of came around?
Yeah, stealing cars.
You were a Kia boy?
Nah, hell no. I'd take anything.
I think the Kia boys will take anything too.
Take that motherfucker.
Right.
But yeah, stealing cars, man. Like I was stealing cars for a long ass time. Then I finally got caught for it.
Right. And that was just like you doing it on your own just to have some fun? Or like with a couple of your homies?
Like, yeah, like see, back then, having a stolen car was like cool.
Like having a car.
Yeah, it was cool. Like every young dude you see in the street, every teen, high school, middle school, got them a stolen car. Like, damn, that shit was a trend in the city. So like, you better get you one, shit. And then like around this time, everybody having all these motherfucking teen parties. You seeing all the bad bitches from high school that your sister done hung out with. They at these teen parties. You going to teen parties, all you just shaking ass, right. Free dances. So you like, man, shit, I'm finna pull up in my car, you feel me? So it was like
teen party. I never went to a teen party.
Yeah, that was the purpose.
I went to the school dances.
Purpose. Yeah, school dances was
like
fun,
who puts on a teen party? I would not want the
Yeah.
legal responsibility of putting on a teen party.
Yeah, they used to open up little clubs and shit and let the teens, like, I guess throw a teen party at that motherfucker.
But you gotta have chaperones out the ass.
Nah.
Because they're gonna
It
be
was just
jerking each
security,
other
though.
off and all this shit.
It was just security there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I could trust the kids more than I think. Because they can be popping mollies in there. They're gonna be some girl's gonna overdose in the bathroom.
Nah, see, like it wasn't like that. Like Jacksonville ain't like female. I don't get me wrong, it's females that do drugs, but like our team parties weren't like that. Yeah, there'll be a couple of niggas in that bit, probably off some perk. Well, I wouldn't say perks, because I ain't even niggas wasn't even popping perks back then.
Right.
So I'd say like all weed. They was smoking Molly though. You feel me? Some niggas would be smoking Molly, but other than that, like females weren't doing no drugs.
Smoking Molly?
Yeah.
Smoking it in what?
Cigarette.
You put out a cigarette they dip in
Molly Potes.
Damn, I never heard of that.
You never heard of Molly?
I heard of people doing that with angel dust and shit, but I never thought about it with Molly.
Smoking Molly Potes, man. That bitch stinking fuck. That bitch so stay. I almost passed out from one of them bitches.
Damn, so it smells bad?
Yes.
Because Molly tastes like shit.
I wasn't smoking it. I was getting a tattoo on the back of my neck, and the fucking tattoo artist like, we ain't have to pay him. Like, just get up with some Molly. He gonna tatch your shit up. He raw and he like professional though. Like,
really
clean needles, everything. He just like Molly.
I heard that getting tattooed on Molly is the best thing to get tattooed on.
I wasn't on it though. The fucking tattoo man was on it. He was smoking it and kept blowing that shit in my face.
Right. I heard it feels kind of good.
I don't know.
If you
I almost passed out. Like he blowing that shit and I'm holding my breath. I'm
just
like,
from it going in your face, you were getting fucked up?
Yeah. And then like it got to a point where I couldn't hold my breath no more, so I had to breathe.
Wow.
And, like the moment I breathe, this motherfucker blowing this shit. So I'm inhaling this shit. So it was like at the moment, everything just slowed up. Like everything just slowed up, and then it's like, you know how the tattoo needle just do that? It's like I felt every time that bitch was hitting my skin. Like I felt all that shit. And then he was just like, bro, like, I was just dazed, bro. And then I went outside. I fell to the floor. I was trying to catch my motherfucking bro.
Sounds like Kenny Powers.
I don't know what the fuck. After that, I don't smoke no Molly around me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably won't have a problem with that out here. I've never heard anybody doing that, but
I don't think they do it out here.
Somebody got to be doing it. But okay. Was that like, when did you start getting fucked up, or when did you start seeing people get fucked up when you were younger though? Because I feel like that's something that at a certain point as a young kid, like that's one thing I know with my daughter is that at some point in high school, I'm going to have to deal with the reality of her having friends that are getting fucked up or her getting fucked up off drugs, whatever. That's such an important moment in your childhood.
I got my first time getting fucked up. I was, I think I was like motherfucking 9.
9? Dear God.
Like, so it wasn't even my mama's fault though. It wasn't even my mama's fault. So I want to make my mom look bad. It wasn't even my mama's fault. So me being me, I was a little badass jet. Like I was just bad, bro.
Right.
So my mom and her friend about to go out. They getting dressed and shit. We at my mama's friend house, so all the kids staying over there for the night. Mm-hmm. So this round time, we old enough to like stay in the house by ourselves and shit. And then you got the 2 oldest, and then everybody just stays. So it's on some shit like my mama mama said hold this, but I don't know why in the fuck I thought she said get some, but like that's what I heard. But she said hold this. So like she had motherfucking, I don't know, she had like 3 or 2 different types of liquors mixed in, but whatever she chased it with made that shit taste like juice.
Really?
And man, I drunk that shit like I'm leaving the basketball court and I just bought a Snapple out of the store.
Right.
Like I throw that bitch down, you feel me? Man, my mama done left. That shit kicked in like 10 minutes. All I remember is I ran into the wall. I hit the wall with my head, put a hole in the wall. I pulled the knife out on everybody, told everybody I was gonna kill him. Then I started crying. And then I was like, just call my mama. And then I called my mom, I was just on the phone, boo-boo crying. Like, I was drunk as fuck.
Wow.
I was like 9 years old.
Damn. I got a memory like that too, though, of like drinking vodka like it was water, or like it was like a juice. Yo. Not like, but you know what I mean? Like that much vodka is gonna have you on your ass, whereas that much soda is just like a regular little bit of soda.
What age you was?
I was like in high school, but there was like a moment where somebody passes me some vodka and I just take like way too big of a sip of it because I'm thinking that it's like fucking Kool-Aid. I was like 15.
I don't know. Let's see. I would have thought it was water at least. What color was it? Like clear?
I just thought that you could okay, I think I had drank beer and then they're like, oh, try this vodka. And I'm thinking that like you take a big ass sip of the vodka.
Oh, type shit. Right,
it's like I'm not realizing, it's like 10 times stronger than the beer.
You ain't hit your chest when you drunk it?
No, I definitely probably coughed and fucking vomited all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit burn.
Definitely. Whoa. Holy shit, the panel on the wall just slipped. Definitely gonna have to deal with that later. All right. Okay. So when does the music actually start to crack off? Or no, you said you got arrested for the car thing. So is that when you kind of like you get locked up and then all of a sudden that kind of turns you on to the street shit more?
Nah.
Oh, that's kind of what I was assuming.
Nah, like, all right, boom. Like, I got locked up. I was in that bit. So, shit, that's when I really started making music. Like, I really started writing shit. And I was just trying shit. So, like, I just started rapping. Like, I started rapping for everybody that was fucking with it. And then they sentenced me to a program. So I had to go I had to go to a program and shit. So, like, that's when I really started, like, really paying attention, like, rapping and shit. Then, like, the adult styles on the door, I'm like, man, you fire, man. You need to get out and do that shit for real. Like, everybody boosted my head up to do it. So I called home one day. I'm like, hey, bro, man, when I get out, I'm going to rap, man. He laughing and shit because I kept saying it. So I'm like, man, I'm going to rap for real. I got out, did that shit just for fun, though. That bit was, like, started doing views, like local views type shit. And then I had ended up getting locked up again. I had got out, went to the state championship. We won, and then I got locked up.
For what?
A gun charge. So then that's when I was like, I got out. I made a song called First Week Out, but I was on like ankle monitor and shit. I dropped that bit. Before you know it, that bitch is at like 400K on YouTube. And then around this time in the city, this like I think like 2019.
Right.
I want to say, like, we ain't had no rappers from Jacksonville around that time. We did, but, like, it was only, like, 4 rappers.
Right.
So, like, I dropped that bit, and around that time, there was a lot of views for YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So, that bit went to going up. So, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, I ain't know nothing about music, though, so I'm thinking, like, damn, I got 400,000 views on YouTube. I need to be signed to somebody.
Right.
Like, you feel me? So, this around the time, I'm at my breaking point, though, like, I'm debating on should I go to school, you feel me? Like, I'm kicked out of the house, so I've been staying with my brother for like a year. I've been like...
Because your mom's mad at you about the gun charge?
Nah, like, me and my mama was just, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know, bro. Me and my mama used to just be going, me and my mama used to just be clashing, like...
Right.
We used to be clashing bad.
I feel it.
But, like, now my mama my best friend, though. Like,
right.
I made sure my mama good.
You got your own spot now?
Yeah, for sure.
So you can fuck bitches and you don't have to worry about your mom getting involved. Yeah. As soon as I was able to have my own apartment and I could fuck girls and not have to worry about my mom, like, knocking on my door,
like
me and my mom got along great. Yeah. But during that whole time I was in high school where she's trying to stop me from getting some pussy, we were not cool.
Yeah. I was getting kicked out for, like, I was getting kicked out because, like, me and my sister would be going at it.
Yeah.
And shit like that, or shit, just stupid shit. Right. I was just used to just do dumb shit.
Makes sense.
But yeah, what the fuck I was talking about?
Just putting out the song and getting lit.
Right,
and you wanted to get signed to somebody.
Yeah, I was thinking I was supposed to be signed to some shit, but like everybody started knowing who I was and shit, like the whole city. And then like after that, I was debating on if I was going to school or not. Like, yeah, so like it was basically I was like not going to school in sort of a sense, like. And then I was like, all right, I'm getting my mind right. I had a long talk with my coach, and I was like, bro, I'm just like leave the streets alone for good, like you know, stealing cars and shit like that. So like I'm like, man, I'm leave the streets alone for good. So like around this time, but when I had got out and shit, it was shit going on in the city, but I was locked up. That I was locked up when shit went down. So before I locked up, I was good with everybody. You feel me? But like people started getting into it and shit, and like. It was like people over here that I was cool with and people over here that I was cool with. But I ain't know they got into it. Like, I'm locked up.
Right.
You feel me? So, like, when I got out and shit, it was like, I'm still looking at it like I'm good with everybody. Like, I ain't beefing with nobody. But the whole time, they beefing type shit.
Right.
So, it was like, they was trying to, it was on some, like, trying to make me pick a side. I wasn't picking a side, though. But,
at some point, they're going to make you, right?
Yeah. And it got to that point, and that shit caught up with me towards school and shit. So, like, niggas started doing little lame shit, like, coming to the school and shit.
Oh, yeah. It got shut down, right?
Yeah, so, like, then it got to a point where, like, the principal, like, oh, this is not a safe environment for you. You don't need to be here because you making it danger for other kids that go here.
Damn.
And I'm on the football team. Like, I done really talked to my coach and told him I'm done with the streets. Like, you feel me? I'm done. Like,
but you're rapping about the streets, so...
No, around this time, I only dropped one song.
And you weren't dissing Opps right from the beginning?
Nah, I just was rapping gangster, like rapping on shit I heard other people rapping. I was just rapping gangster. You feel me? So
and these dudes are just coming to the school and acting hard and
acting hard in front of a school police officer at that. Like,
I mean, that's just kind of hard to even.
That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
So one day, dumbasses come to the school. They like, oh, JDot better not come out the gate. We're gonna face his ass. From the school officer. I don't know if they had anything, but supposedly everybody fake clutching.
Right.
So school officer call it in, boom, boom, boom. They call the real police officers to the school. I'm in the auditorium though. The school I went to, we don't got service in that motherfucker at all. So I don't know what's going on. So the coach, we in the auditorium, we're going over film, coach cursing us out and shit. So they keep calling my name over the intercom, like report to the office. So we can't move unless the coach tell us to. So the coach like, son, take your motherfucking ass to the office and bring your ass right back because we got a game tomorrow. This day before game day, my senior year, starting running back. Man, I go to the office, I see like motherfucking 10 police officers. And remind you, like, I'm still on papers and shit, like, you feel me? So I'm like, I slow it down. I'm like, I ain't going back to jail. Like, that shit dead. So my mom and my daddy out there too. So they like, nah, son, you ain't in trouble. We trying to make sure you okay. So I'm like, what you mean? So like when I get further into the office, that's when my phone started picking up signal. My phone started blowing up. Everybody texting me like, oh, don't come out the gate. Don't come out the gate.
The dudes that posted on social media?
I know everybody see them outside the school.
Okay,
and remind you, they was like, JDot better not come out the gate. We're going to face his ass. You feel me? Like everybody know. Around that time, everybody knew me by JDot.
Right.
So it's like, they knew what they was talking about. So everybody texting me like, oh, don't come out the gate. Don't come out the gate. Like it's like 10 different people texting me, don't come out the gate. So I'm like, what the fuck? So principal and shit come out like, oh, there was a threat made against you. We need to ask you off school premises. So he like, I'll tell you when you come back to school. So around this time, I'm just hanging with my friends. Like around this time on the weekend, they got little hotel parties to go to at Halls. I'm going with them boys. You feel me? So it's like, bro, like 2 months passed. They never called me. Football season done started. Like basically, I done dropped out. So when they finally called me and tell me I come back to school, they played me. The dean see me in the hallway, like, what you doing here? I'm like, the principal told me to come back to school today. Take me to the principal office. This motherfucker in there telling me, oh, you can't go here no more. You feel me? Like, you red flagged. Like, you can't go here. You missed too many days. So I'm like, bro, I only missed too many days. Y'all told me when y'all was gonna tell me I could come back to school. So basically, like, they went to calling other schools and like shit. I guess like they went to calling alternative schools because the public school option was dead. Like that shit was over with. Public school's over with. So they went to calling like little undergraduate schools and shit. Like I don't know, like what the fuck they supposed to be. They alternative basically, and like that shit was dead too. So basically, I just was dropped out. Like that shit was just over with, and that's when it clicked. Like it was shit going on in the streets. Basically, I was in beef now. You feel me? Getting a job was dead.
Right.
Like around this time, this generation that I was in, that's when like it got to a point. Not saying people ain't been coming away wherever you at, but around this time, it got to a point where motherfuckers was really coming to your job,
right?
Like, trying to fuck you up. You feel me? So it was like I knew off top, like, oh, they'll wait on you after you get off work. So I knew it was like getting a job was dead. Like,
that's a crazy situation for you to be in though, where you know that you can't just have a regular job because you're gonna have to deal with all this bullshit, right?
Yeah. So that shit was just dead. So like, my only option was rap, cause how else I was gonna make money? Shit, you feel me? Like, or in the streets. But right. I ain't never had no OG. Like I ain't had no OG to sit me down and, oh nigga, sell this, and start making money. Like it was just me and my brother.
Right.
Like, that's it. Shit. You feel me? We had I had my big brother Rollo. He like family, he like my cousin.
Rollo from Atlanta?
Nah.
Oh, different Rollo.
But he my cousin or whatever, but like he was like, he's just big bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like, cause I know big bro was in the streets and he was like showing me and bro shit.
So did you actually sign early on?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So shit, after that, shit, I just started rapping.
Right.
I ain't had no choice but to take rap serious. Like, that was the only option.
Right. And so in terms of like you picking sides or whatever, because like you're dissing a lot of the same ops that Yungeen Ace and all them guys are dissing on their songs and everything too, right?
Yeah.
So how did that kind of become the case that you ended up kind of being aligned with their side?
It wasn't even necessarily like it was. I wouldn't say it was like I picked the side. It was like I was forced on the side,
right?
Because like I said, I'm not the type of dude that's like, oh, if I get out and a motherfucker like, oh, don't fuck with that nigga because I don't fuck with him. And I was fucking with him. Like, I ain't finna do that. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't play them type of games. If that's the case, I just won't fuck with neither one of y'all. You feel me? So it was just like, when that got out, niggas was just like throwing subliminals. So it was like, it kind of like eased me on this way.
Right.
And then like, shit just happened. Like, shit just started happening. You feel me?
Right.
So it was like, boom, shit, that's what it was.
So
but my
oh.
brother, Rollo, you feel me, was around Ace and all them boys. And then like, I grew up with Ksoo and his brother.
Right.
Like, my mama know they mama. Like, we was god brothers and god sisters when we was kids. Like,
really?
They stayed 2 streets over from me. So I knew them my whole life.
So seeing the shit with Ksoo must be crazy for you then, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
How do you think that's going to go?
You gonna get out.
What do you think about his dad?
No comment.
What a situation, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. That's just crazy. I don't even know. That's a lot to bite off right there. But okay, you lost somebody named Leeky at a certain point?
Yeah.
At what age was that, and how did that happen?
I was still living in Jacksonville. I know that for a fact.
Right.
But it was in the process of me deciding on moving to where I would move at.
Okay.
Out of the state. And it was at a point in time, like I said, like, it was a lot going on. And it was at a point in time, like, everybody was like, all my homeboys, like, before all the, like, everybody started blowing and stuff, like, I had the spotlight in sort of a sense. Not saying, like, it's a team thing. Like, I ain't bigger, all us equal.
Right.
But, like, around this time, like, it was a lot. My name was going around the city a lot, heavy, you feel me? So it was just, like, around this time, all my homeboys, like, they just, like, bro, like, nah, bro, you, like, stay your ass where you at. Stay up there, like, because I had fucked around and got a Airbnb out of state. And then I was basically trying to decide if I was going to live out of state or if I was going to wait and stay in Jacksonville for another year or so. But they like, nah, man, like, the day of the funeral and shit, they like, nah, man, stay your ass out there, bro. Don't even come down this bitch. Like, you don't need to. You feel me? And, like, everybody was just pushing the urge of me not coming.
Right.
Like, so I was just like, all right. You know, sometimes it ain't about you being a badass. Like, sometimes your brothers will be telling you what's right.
Right.
You know, what's right for you. You feel me? And at that point in time, I had to mature in my mind and say, all right, I can't be Mr. Tough Guy all the fucking time. Like, listen, you feel me? So, and I took heed into that. And then, like, that's how I end up making the album Creation, the album that made me go crazy, because that at that point in time, all my homeboys was pushing me away. Like, bro, don't fucking come around and stay your ass up there. Like, don't come down here. Like, nigga, you can't come down here. Like, no, that shit dead.
Because they knew it would just be too hot for you.
Yeah, like they was just pushing me to grind, you feel me? And then, like, that alone time, that's when my mind really started clicking. I started going to the studio heavy. Like, I started perfecting my craft. Like, my everyday life was just the studio every single day.
Right.
Like, that shit got boring to a point, but it was like, I know this what I got to do.
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, it was just studio every day. And then shit just started, everything started paying off, picking up.
Right. Okay. And so, in terms of why you mentioned Leeky so much in your music and stuff, why do you like?
That was my everyday dog.
Right.
Like how we came up, like how all us came up, like, bro, it was around the time everybody was in high school, and every single last one that was not going home, like, it was either we was kidnapped or some of us was just you know, bro, when it's just you and Mom Dukes in the house, bro, you going as a boy, like, seeing shit, you gonna disobey, you gonna do boy shit, you feel me? So around this time, we used to, our homeboy, my homeboy that died named John, he died at an early age. I knew him since I was 9 years old, but, like, he had a big sister, and she had her own house, but she was one of those cool ass big sisters, like all the gang come stay over there. So around that time, like, it was me, Lee, Arthur, like Zay, Will, Job, Q3, like Ken, like, it was just all us over that bitch, like all my friends and shit.
Right.
And, like, all us was just bucking school. Like, shit, we weren't going to school. We was in the streets. Like, we was just, like, that was just that. Like, nobody was going to school, basically. So then it was just like, bruh, like, that was our everyday thing. Like, we was around each other every single day. Like,
Right.
So then, like, we got older, and it was just the same shit going on. We'll go house from house, house to house. Like, we moved as a pack. Like that was just an everyday friend. Like I was around this nigga every day.
Right.
That's how.
And so how did he pass again? How did he pass?
Oh yeah, I got shot.
Right. And so it was the kind of thing where you all of a sudden had, like, did you have a general idea who you felt was responsible and that made you have a lot of animosity?
Nah, I don't know. I ain't know nothing.
Right.
I just heard he got shot, and then that was just what it was.
I feel you. Okay. And so then at a certain point, like this is kind of like leading up to like why you were viral like a week or two ago, is basically Foolio does a video with this girl. And was she not involved in this bullshit at all? But then she just does this video with him.
Yeah,
and
like we don't know her at all. Like we
right.
don't know her at all. Never heard of her. Never seen.
Because she's
her.
not from there. She's from Texas, so it's totally separate, right?
No, she's from Memphis.
Oh, she's from Memphis? I thought it was Texas.
Yeah,
okay, my bad.
I think.
Oh, you are right. Yeah. I think.
Nah, I don't know her at all.
But so you just randomly see her in a video saying that she's smoking on your homie.
Yeah, because I think one of the promo, I follow the promo pages.
Right.
One of the promo pages posted the feature. Somebody posted it. I don't know how I seen it. Somebody posted it or somebody tagged me in a comment or something. I seen it. And I think we commented like, what the fuck? Like, you feel me?
Right.
And like, she just went to booting up. Like, oh, fuck your partner, da-da-da-da. Like,
what the fuck?
Like, we don't know her, but she just went to booting up. Like, she just went to going crazy. So we like, all right, for sure.
It's gotta be a weird feeling too, because it's like you got a girl. This
like,
is you.
Yeah,
like what are you supposed to do?
The backlash from it, like everybody feels some type of way, but I'm like, why y'all wasn't saying this shit when she was out this motherfucker thugging?
Right.
Like she a dude.
Okay, but so
me?
when she did that video with Foolio, how long ago was that?
Bro, that shit was like a year or two ago.
Okay, so that's like completely separate from this, most likely, right?
Yeah, like that shit don't got nothing to do with nothing in Jacksonville.
You and I probably are both the same in that we have no idea what the politics are, why anybody would have wanted to kill her out there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why would anybody do that to her. But like, shit.
I mean, if she was getting this spicy talking about your homie that she didn't even know, who knows what other kind of shit she might have got involved in, really.
Because you out here portraying, you acting like a dude. Like,
I mean, if she wanted to hop in
streets.
on your beef or your lost loved ones without even knowing what the fuck she was talking about, you could only imagine that there's probably other shit that's happened too, right?
Yeah, you in a whole nother state. Like, that just show you, like, you feel me, bro? That's why I say, bro, mind your business. Like, not just for her, just people, period, bro. It's always best to mind your business, bro. And for everybody that got these so-called friends, these rappers that got everybody that got these so-called friends, bro. Your real friends not finna let you jump on no song and diss no nigga you don't know.
Right.
Like that ain't no. Everybody want to be real street niggas. That ain't no real street nigga shit. For y'all to just be jumping in somebody else's beef, getting on the song, talking about somebody y'all don't know.
Right. Because like, if I was her manager and I heard that, I would have hopped right in the studio. Erase that line. Like, you don't even be saying that. What the fuck you doing?
We all do that to each other when all us together. Like when it's me, Papa, Walk, and all us together. Like when all us three be together. If anyone else doing a song and it sound like it's a feature or something, and a motherfucker on that bit talking about their Opps, we stop each other. Hey, nah. Hey.
But so what exactly did you do? She got killed and you hopped on your story and made a joke about it?
Basically.
Right.
And they just went to going crazy with it. Like, just taking it to the furthest extent.
Because I think everybody, myself included, when they first saw it was like, oh, it's a girl who got killed. That's fucked up, whatever. And then you start to see like this kind of conversation. You're like, oh, well, that does make me feel differently about it. Obviously, it's fucked up when anybody gets killed. But, I mean, I've been in that same situation myself where I've had people I was close to get killed. And then I was, like, forced to be honest with myself and look at their fucking music and be like, were they essentially baiting this situation happening, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why everybody mad. Like, there's no point in being mad.
Right.
Because it's like, shit. Goes around, comes around, bro. Like, everybody know that. I know that myself. You feel me? I ain't gonna say and fake it like I don't. I know that myself, but like, shit, bro, if shit happens, you feel me? Like, y'all ain't give a fuck when she hopped on the song saying she was smoking my partner. Y'all supported that shit.
Right.
So now the same person, the same deceased person that she's smoking, his friend spoke up and she done died. Now we done spoke on her. Y'all mad? Nah.
Right.
Come on now. Y'all know how the streets go. Stop playing.
Because I'm gonna be real with you, like, for me, I've been in the situation where I had somebody that I genuinely, truly hated who died. And I felt like I didn't say anything. Even if I'm like secretly, yo, LOL, whatever, to like the homie, I'm just not gonna say anything publicly because
sometimes it's just best to never
But
respond.
also, I'm an old ass white podcast host, so it's like people are gonna judge me by a different standard than they're gonna judge you. When I look at you, I'm like, I can't believe people are getting on your ass about it when it's like you literally are just able to pull up a clip of her dissing your homie right away
there in front of y'all, and y'all still acting like
Like by all means, hold me to that standard. I deserve to be held to that standard of not engaging in that tomfoolery. But for you, I mean, what do they fucking expect, right?
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I could have been a bigger person and not said nothing though. But
Yeah, I feel it. But okay, when that was Kodak was trying to sign her.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
Nah, I fuck with Yak though.
You do?
Yeah, I don't feel no type of way that he was trying to sign her. Like that's bro business. Like
you ever met Kodak?
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, I fuck with Yak hard though.
Cause like I'm a hip hop conspiracy theorist. So I start putting it together in my head. I'm like, you just did a song with Jack Boy called "Clicking Up."
Who did?
You.
No, I ain't never did no song. Oh, you talking about Jack Boy 45?
Oh, that's a different Jack Boy?
Yeah, that's a different Jack Boy.
God
I ain't never did no song with
I didn't
Jack
actually
Boy
get a
from
chance
down
to click
south.
on it. Oh, okay. So you don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know Jack Boy.
You got two Jack Boys from Florida?
Nah, this Jack Boy from I think Greenville, South Carolina,
okay.
North Carolina, one of them.
My fault.
Yeah, I ain't never did no song with Jack Boy.
All right, interesting. But yeah, that I don't know. That have you thought about signing? Or are you still working on that, or what? You hanging out with Pun? You must have something going on. This guy's he's tapped in with all the labels and whatnot. I don't even know what the fuck you doing.
I'm just working, bro. I'm just working. I ain't really. It done crossed my mind a couple of times on signing.
Right.
But I'm just working right now, just seeing what's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm just doing me, having fun with the music.
Right. It's still fun for you.
Yeah, it's still fun for me.
That's good to know.
It's like my whole time rapping, how some people are rap and then fall off. My whole time rapping, I increased every year.
Right.
Like I ain't had a bad year where I went down. Like I increased every year. So it's like it shows like, you feel me, like.
Did you feel like even when you were viral for like a seemingly negative thing with this whole thing does that still draw more people to start listening to music and shit?
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody a hypocrite. Every single human in the world is a hypocrite.
Right.
Because it's on some shit like boom. How do I put this? All right, with the backlash from the dyke thing, right? So it's people that fuck with her. It's people that really genuinely fuck with her, but they can get on there and say, "Oh, JDot Breezy music is trash," but also going back to listen to some of my songs and then start to like them.
Right.
So like, you've been a hypocrite, bro. You was just saying my shit was trash. Now you feel me? So like, that's why I don't be caring, bro. Like,
I listen to the BDs and the GDs.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Because I just
and the
look at it
BDs
like,
make me more interested in the GDs and vice versa.
I just look at it like, bro, I got my own shit in my city going on.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers, everybody's from different states. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. I may know y'all Opps through like internet, seeing shit on the internet, but like, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. I'm from a whole nother fucking state.
Right.
The fuck? Like, that's why I don't understand the music. That's why I don't understand this music shit. Like I understand it to a street law, like, cause blood been shed, but at the same time, I don't understand like all this like, oh, you do a song with him, you can't fuck with me, like, bro, like,
you don't buy into that shit?
I don't buy into that shit, bro, cause it's like, bro, I got my own shit going on at home. Like, what the fuck I'm worried about what y'all got going on for? I don't care.
Right.
Like, when one of you niggas died, y'all not my friends. I don't know y'all.
And,
like,
and I kind of feel like that mentality is sort of new because like Ruga was pointing out to me that like when FEG Duck had a poppin' song, that 21 Savage pulled up and did a verse for him on the remix to Slide, and then now if you do something like that, I feel like there's way more of like, oh, well, you did a song with Lil Durk's Opps, so now you can never be around Lil Durk, you can't fuck with him at all. And I think 21 at the time, based on what Ruga was saying, was just like, I'm doing a fucking verse on a song. Like, this is just business. Like,
it's business.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, a lot of that shit don't be him or the person necessarily doing a song with an op, bro. I be them fucking fans, bro. The internet is undefeated. Like,
right.
bro, It get to a point because it's on some shit. You could do a song, okay, he might see it, might not see it. But like when you got the fans constantly under that motherfucker tagging you, like I don't care what no rapper says, but you see when them fans spam your fucking notification. You see them motherfuckers because they'll spam the shit out your shit.
And that's what the fans love, knowing that they can kind of pull the strings and get you irritated about some shit.
Yeah, because eventually you're gonna click it like, bro, why the fuck y'all keep tagging me in this? And then once you see what it is, you're gonna see it. So I know motherfuckers see that shit. So it's like, bro, it be them fans like. You feel me? Because sometimes, bro, nigga will look past that shit, but once the fans keep nagging at it, they sort of the fans is what make the beef.
Like there was some show or something that it was like some industry type shit, and Lil Durk was there, and Rich the Kid were there, and like
yeah, shit like that. That's
and
petty.
people were tripping. Like
petty,
Rich the Kid is the worst friend to Youngboy in the world that he could be around Durk, when it's like, bro, like. Not everything needs to be treated that serious.
Like not everything is related to beef. Like it's business. It's too much money out this motherfucker to be like, come on now.
Right.
Like that shit just backwards to me. Like if it ain't my own shit that I got going on at home, bro, I don't give a fuck about it.
Right. But so you don't stay in Jacksonville anymore, or are you still around?
No, I don't stay in Jacksonville no more.
Damn, everybody fleeing the fucking city, huh?
Yeah. It's bro, it ain't even.
It's just really that bad?
Yeah. It's not even the killing though. Like the killing
Cops.
bad, but like, that's not even the ops neither.
The cops.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't no winning against them.
Yeah.
So like just leave them alone, let them have their territory. Like that's why you don't really hear me say fuck the police. Cause JSO don't fuck off. So I don't want no problem with them. I don't want no beef with y'all. I don't want y'all to come fucking with me. I'm not coming to y'all territory. Y'all can have that shit.
Right.
I'm gone.
Every time I ever had to fuck with the cops in Florida, like getting pulled over, having somebody, a cop fucking bother me at the skate park, whatever.
They do the most.
I always got the vibe of like, you take your job so much more serious than every other state that I've been to in my life.
In Jacksonville, you get pulled over, you better motherfucking flinch wrong. Don't move too fast. Just do everything in a times two backwards motion. Just move slow. Like don't. Cause they quit to draw down on your ass, like
damn,
and they pulling up on your ass deep as fuck.
Yeah.
So like your ass gonna get shot.
They don't
so
fuck
many
around.
Officers.
And I think in the Jacksonville thing, I think the cops are like, oh, you guys want to be gangs? You want to be in charge? No, we are the gang. We are in charge. We're gonna remind
they got
you.
Their own gang.
Yeah.
The JSO is their own gang.
Right.
Don't fuck with them. Hey, the best thing is. Leave the city, don't come back, and just leave that shit as it is, bro. Let JSO have that shit. They got that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever war they think it is, JSO won. I'm gone. I ain't into nothing. I ain't a part of shit. I'm out of the city. I stay way in another state.
Right.
So, got a whole different lifestyle.
Definitely. But do you ever feel like you're kind of removed from shit, so it makes it harder for you to rap about crazy shit when you're living a more laid-back lifestyle?
No. Cause you ain't always gotta rap about crazy shit. Like, you feel me? It's you. It's like rapping. When you rap, you just gotta be you. You ain't gotta get on that motherfucker and just, try to paint this image.
Definitely. One thing I wanted to ask you is like, what are your thoughts on beats? Because like I know, like, and do you feel like there's a specific Florida sound? Because like you hop on a lot of beats that are like Detroit type beats, sort of like menacing ass beats and shit like that.
That's what drew attention to me though, because motherfuckers would be like when I made Shoot It Out, when I first made Shoot It Out, everybody thought I was from Detroit. Like. Everybody like, bro, you from up north? I'm like, nah, I'm from Jacksonville.
Because it's easy to understand what you're saying. You're not like some of the dudes from Florida that have gnarly ass accents with a super crazy drawl.
It's because I grew up on my big brother them. Like I grew up listening to all types of music. I wasn't just hip to one artist. Like
right.
I grew up like all the underground artists. Every underground artist from each city. My brother them like discover them type of artists and listen to them. So like around this time, like all Detroit underground artists in like 2019 that wasn't big at all, like we already was listening to them. Like V's, I think that's V's who made Law and Order.
Yep.
Man, we heard that song when V's first dropped it. Like how everybody got on it late, we was already on that shit. We was already listening to V's and Babyface Ray and all them.
Yeah.
Like we was already listening to them niggas, bro. So it was like I picked up on that shit, and then I'm listening to Louisiana artists. I'm listening to motherfucking New York artists. Like it's just a mixture of everything.
See, and that's why it's kind of interesting where like Brooklyn drill has like a specific sound, or LA rap has a specific sound, or even Chicago has a specific type of sound. But then with Florida, there's a lot of different poppin' artists from Florida and like a drill scene all over Florida, I guess you could say. But that sonically, there's not really like that much of a signature sound. I don't think you could say, right?
Yeah, Florida. Like that's just a different world down there. Like,
yeah, this is true.
Like it's just Florida. We just do whatever the fuck we want to when we feel like it. We do it how we want to and shit.
Hot as fuck, flat as fuck.
Yeah, it's just Florida shit.
I don't know, man. There's something about Florida. Like people just talk about it like it's this mysterious ass place. And like I grew up like basically outside Boston, so every fucking time we'd want to go vacation, we just drive straight down to Florida. And yeah, from a young age, I was always just like, this is the weirdest fucking place on earth. There's some strange shit going on out here, man.
Everybody say that. Like, everybody that's not from Florida be like,
yeah,
Florida just weird or crazy or some shit.
I have so many weird memories and just wild ass shit that happened.
Home.
First time I ever heard somebody say some racist ass shit to my face was definitely in Florida. I was in a Denny's, and this girl said, "Where you going?" We stopped on the way down to Miami, and she's like, we're going to Miami. She goes, "You better not go there unless you speak Spanish." I'm like, oh, shit, that's that white trash Florida racism I've been looking to run into.
Yeah,
nice.
It's a lot. It's that down there, too.
You feel that whenever you probably don't encounter that many white people. Let's be real.
No, actually, it's
Am I your
crazy
first
'cause
one?
Nah, like I got a white friend.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I call him Cracker Black.
Oh, wow.
For real. He's just a pure white boy, but like he ain't a white boy. Like
Right.
I got a couple of white friends though. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather hang around white friends than like, not saying like, you know what I'm saying, but I'd rather hang around like a mixture of my white friends and black friends, just
Right.
my homies all day. Cause it's like when you with your homies all day, it's more of a like, not gangster, but it could be different shit, but like how we grew up, it's more of a gangster, smoke weed, da. When you around white people, that's when you gonna do the shit that y'all not gonna do.
Who's that white boy that was hanging out with Spot him, got him? He's like locked up right now. I forget.
Slugger T.
Yes. You
Slugger
hang out with
T.
white boys like that, or you hang out with white boys like
Both.
Kyle?
Both type.
Kyle
Both type.
from fucking
me and
The Office.
Slugger used to be me and Slugger used to be cool through football.
Oh, okay.
Like everybody in Jacksonville used to play football.
Right.
Like all these rappers, everybody done play football.
Right.
Like not all of them, but like I can say about 90-95% of the rappers play football.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Interesting. So where do you feel like you're at in your career right now? What are you trying to do? What do you need to do to take it to the next level?
I don't know, shit. Like, I don't know. I just do me. Like, I just do me. I don't look to impress nobody. I don't try to impersonate other people. I just be me. I just do it however I want to do it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take. Shit, I'm just working it. When it come, it come. But until then, I'm just remain humble. But like, I just see a lot of niggas be doing like dick ride and shit. I ain't finna dick ride. Like, I'm gonna be me. And if you ain't gonna fuck with me for me, then why you fucking with me?
Right.
Like, I don't want to fuck with no nigga business wise and like, you feel me? Don't get me wrong. You don't supposed to mix business with family. You don't supposed to mix business with feelings. You don't supposed to mix business with nothing. Business is business.
Right.
You feel me? But don't come around like you genuinely fucking with me and then like you
Right.
trying to just be business. Because if that's the case, I can get on the business level with you. We could just be business.
Right. Well, I seen you do that video with Gucci.
Yeah.
Is that like a big decision that you're gonna actually like go out of your way to do a feature with a big artist?
That wasn't my decision.
Really?
Like, it was just like my manager hit me up and sent me a beat and a song.
Right.
Well, I'm slow as fuck. I'm talking about a beat and a song. He sent me a beat and was like, all right, do this, basically. And around that time, he kept talking about Gucci. Like, he always just tell me him and Gucci was like friends and shit. So I'm just like, all right. And then, like, shit, I sent it to him. He like, this shit's fire. So I'm just like, all right. He said it's fire.
Right.
He told me to leave open verse. I left open verse. So I kind of had a feeling he was going to do something with it, but I didn't know what he was doing.
Really?
And he just sent it back. And then I read the title. That bit was like, Gucci. I was like, Gucci. Type shit. Played that bit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck?
It was a weird feeling.
It was just weird, bro. This shit was just crazy because, like, this a motherfucker I was sitting on TV when I was little. Like,
Right.
I done read this man book. Like,
You read that too.
yeah, like,
Nice.
so it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, This Gucci man.
It's crazy being around him because it's like you're so larger than life to me that it's almost kind of weird, like being in your presence, because I've like devoted so much time in my life listening to your shit, watching your videos, watching interviews, whatever. Like
he's like larger than life to me. Nah,
he's kind of
like,
larger than life to
though.
me.
He's a legend, but like life is a gift, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Life is a gift. Like,
but I mean, what was it like being around him? Like, what type of time was he on?
Ain't feel real.
Yeah,
ain't feel real because like, you know how sometimes like he the bigger artist, so. If anything, you'll be like, "Oh, what's up, man? I'm such and such."
Right.
Like you trying to introduce yourself, you trying to get a motherfucker attention or something. Like it wasn't like that. Like it was like when I saw him, he was like, "What's up, JDot?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
right.
Like this nigga, I'm like, "What's up, Gucci?"
But you got to think about it too that Gucci sees himself as like a CEO. He's trying to do the label thing. He's been signing people for however many years now and everything. So I think he wants to be tapped in with the streets. He pays attention to what's going on with the underground and shit too.
So he like, I'm like, "What's up, Gucci?" He like, shit. He just asking me shit. Like we just regular chopping it up. Like, but whole time back in my mind, I'm like, bro, like what the fuck? I'm
Gucci Mane LaFleur.
Yeah, like I'm having a fucking conversation, like real deal, standing in front of this nigga. Like this is a nigga my daddy used to listen to. You feel me? Like this is a nigga that more old heads listen to for generations. Like what the fuck? And I'm in front of this nigga having a regular conversation. Like,
Gucci Mane LaFleur, millionaire, but don't get no cares. Tote my pistol everywhere. Go to war with a grizzly bear. Something like that. I probably fucked it up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Gucci a legend for sure though.
For sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm fucking with the music, man. Good luck with everything coming out and everything. Everybody at home should go tap in, turn up the Spotify, the YouTube, everything like that.
For sure, for sure. JDot Breezy on everything. JDOT BREEZY.
Let's go. Appreciate you coming in, Doug.
For sure that.
Ow. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, etc. Like, comment, subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support.